What's going on, guys? The Original Mako back with some more Gunfire Reborn content, but this one's going to be a little bit different because I'm going to be talking about the update that at the time you're watching this just went out yesterday, and at the time I'm recording this, it's out today. I just got done streaming, so I got a chance to play about 6-7 hours of the new update and kind of get a good feel of all the new weapons, new enemies, and all that stuff, but I'm just going to be giving my thoughts, my ideas. There's not going to be any gameplay, I don't think. Maybe I'll throw in a little bit. I don't know yet. We'll see how I feel. But first thing we're going to do is we're just going to start by going over the notes that were sent out here. I know they're a little bit small, but I'll read through it. So, Gunfire Reborn 7.30 update announcement. Hello, everyone. In this update, we have added 2 new weapons, 5 new scrolls, 3 new elite monsters, and updated some mainline levels and vault. We are appreciative if you can give us some feedback and suggestions so that we can continue the optimization. The third hero is already in internal testing phase and is expected to be available soon. In addition, the design of New Game Plus is currently under preparation. I will talk about that in a minute. Please give us more time to develop it. Thank you for your support. If you encounter any issues, yeah. Here are the details of this update. New content. Weapon, the Crimson Fire Scale. Recharges a fire scale bomb on crit hits. Weapon scale costs 5 fire scale bombs to project multiple fireballs that explode to deal fire damage when hitting the enemy. I know that's a lot of talk. I know it's confusing. I'll try to explain that weapon the best I can in game in just a minute. And the glimmering stuck in the enemy on hit and explodes after a while. The new scrolls, Coins of Life, I didn't get a chance to use this, won't die when taking lethal damage, cost 100% copper coins to be immune to current damage, and all incoming damage for the next 3 seconds. Scrolls destroyed once the effect is triggered. So it's kind of just like an extra life you get, essentially, but you lose all of your copper. Thunder Screen deals 400 lightning damage to surrounding enemies within 10 meters when the shield is broken. Fish or Bear Paw. Weapon damage minus 50%, but each attack deals the damage twice. Long shot, increase. I didn't get a chance to mess around with that either. There's got to be some very specific synergies where that works. I'm just not, like, each individual hit, potentially, like, weapons that say you have to hit 4 crits in a row to trigger this. You really only have to hit 2 with Fish or Bear Paw. Long shot increases weapon, this is the big one I want to talk about, increases weapon damage when hitting an enemy away from you. The further you are, the larger the bonus, up to 100% bonus damage. And Decay Driver plus 20% movement speed for 3 seconds when hitting an enemy under Decay effect. Like I said, we'll talk about all this more, but the new monsters, Elite Beetle, aberrations among horned beetle, whose mutations enable them to absorb even more evil energy to become humongous and resilient. The beetle's the most annoying one I've found so far. Actually, I didn't really get a chance with this Yaksha too much. The Elite Arsonist, elite outlaws who love poison more than flames. Their larger frames haven't diminished their nimbleness, not one bit. And the Elite Yaksha, Yakshas leading various Yakshas of the sea as patrol commanders. When I faced this once, it downed me in about 2 seconds. So that's the only experience I have with it. So I can't offer too much on that. They added new lines in each level and new vaults to go with it, and then some just more optimization stuff. The balance thing isn't too big of a deal, just decrease the damage of miasma fusion effect on elite monsters, which is lightning and fire. It's lightning and something is miasma. But yeah, just a bunch of other fixes. So let's talk about all of this stuff in the game. Let's go ahead and pull it up, and let's take a look at the armory. Let's go through the weapons first. So the Crimson Fire Scale. I got a little bit of a chance to use this. Let's call it the Firefishy. So recharges a bomb on crit hit. So basically every time you crit, it keeps track of how many crit hits you have. And there's 3 bars on the screen that you'll see next to your gun. Every 5, one fills up, so you know how many charges you have. It can hold up to 3. Well, I've found this useful just about everywhere, but the most impactful place I've seen this work in my short time using it is against the second boss. The second boss is both phases, he's stationary. Yeah, his head moves in the first one and kind of moves in the second one, but he himself stays in one spot. So what you can do with this weapon is just spam, hold down left trigger, and every 5 crit hits you get a charge. So if you just hold down left trigger and then keep tapping the right trigger, or the right mouse button. Sorry, left mouse button, right mouse button. It's not triggers unless you're playing on controller, which I don't even know if that's possible. I don't know. Either way, left mouse button, hold it down, and then right mouse button, constantly pressing it. You'll be spamming him with crit hits while firing rocket balls at him, and it's really, really good and a whole lot of fun. And then the Glimmerling, also enjoyed this a lot. It looks really sick. It's like a prism, but it does fire damage. And it sticks in the enemy on hit and explodes after a while. That is very important, as well as this saying cost 5 fire scale bombs to project multiple fireballs that explode to deal fire damage. Both of these weapons basically buff the bear inadvertently, the second character you unlock, because he can build explosive synergies that affect both of these weapons in a very, very good way. So the more explosive synergy you have, the better these two weapons are. It's that simple. They're also very good with the cat though too. Hex Smoke with the Crimson Fire Scale is good, very, very good. So I think the most optimal place you're going to get it is with the bear using these two, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't done extensive testing. I want to try to get a really good explosions build and see how good the Crimson Fire Scale and Glimmerling do. So I did get a little bit of one with the Crimson Fire Scale, but I kind of pooched the whole run and died when I really shouldn't have. So that's for the weapons. Now for the scrolls here. Let's go take a look. Normal, the new ones were Thunder Screen, Long Shot, and Decay Driver. Thunder Screen deals 400 damage to surrounding enemies within 10 meters when the shield's broke. Just no reason not to take it, just extra damage when your shield breaks. Obviously, if you don't have a shield, then you're not going to take it, but if you do, you should take it. Decay Driver, plus 20% movement speed for 3 seconds when hitting an enemy under Decay effect. Obviously, much better for the cat, because you have your grenades that do Decay, and movement speed buffs are always very, very good, so pretty good. Rare, we had the Coins of Life, which I haven't even unlocked. I didn't kill an elite monk today. Basically just an extra life, but it costs you all of your coins, essentially. And Fisher Bear Paw. I still need to kill more gunners, but once again, this is like a very specific type thing. But if you have that very specific loadout, I feel like this is going to be really good. But I'll play around with it more when I unlock it. And the last one, which I skipped for a reason, is the Long Shot. Increase weapon damage when you're hitting the enemy far away from you. The further you are, the larger the bonus. Me and Bill on the stream the past week or so have been trying to do runs where we see how big of a singular hit we can get on a target. He holds the record between us right now with almost 300,000 in one hit, one shot. This, usually we're doing that with sniper, bow, some sort of long range weapon that just hits harder with a high crit and a lucky shot. But with this, adding an extra scroll that can do even more damage on top of it, I really think if you push the limit of a weapon and get really lucky, perfect build, whatever, you might be able to hit 1 million in one shot. I'm almost certain 500,000. I'm fairly certain 750,000. But with this added, you might be able to push 1 million. And we might be trying to do that here soon. Once I get everything unlocked that I want, like the demon lore and all that, then I'm just going to start trying to do some wild stuff. Wild synergies, wild runs, like doing damage like that. The other big damage one I want to do at least is the big explosion build on the bear and see how much explosive damage we can get with like a chicken choker, or I'm sorry, the Justice. I call it the chicken choker. So we'll see about all that. But so that's the scrolls and weapons. The new levels are nice. The new vault's nice. The enemies are balanced. All that stuff's good. The next big thing I want to talk about is we're going to talk about a little bit of the future stuff here. I'm just going to go ahead and exit out of the game because I don't need to be there anymore. Is right up here. This paragraph. This is a very important paragraph. This makes me very happy. The update makes me happy, but this paragraph makes me even happier. Third hero is already in internal testing and is expected to be available soon. I don't know exactly what soon means. Maybe next month, maybe a couple weeks. I don't know. But the fact that it's already in internal testing and should be available soon is pretty cool, pretty nice. I think I don't think I'm going to be the first person to say this, this isn't like new information, but I'm fairly certain we know what the third character is. Let me see if I can do a little. So the loading screens for each stage, level 1, level 2, and level 3. The loading screen for level 1 is the cat. Loading screen for all the stages in level 2 is the bear. And the loading screen for all the stages in level 3 is a bird-looking thing with a bow. I'm trying to find a picture of it somewhere. I don't see it. But if you've been to stage 3, killed the last boss, you know what I'm talking about. All of the loading screens in between stages is a bird with a bow and arrow. So there's no reason to believe that wouldn't be the third boss or the third character. Maybe it won't be. Maybe it'll surprise us all and bring out a panda. I'm gonna go ahead and give my prediction for the bear or the bird's ability. I think I got two things. I think either he's gonna have something where his like his special, his primary ability, something where he goes immune or goes freezes, can't move, nothing, but he's immune to damage and he does an extra amount of normal damage or crit damage or an extra of something for a certain amount of time and then it ends and that's it. Either that or because he's a bird holding a bow and arrow, it makes me think they're going to do something with crit. Like he presses E and gets plus 200% crit damage for some amount of time or whatever, which that would be very, very fun if that's the case. But I'm really excited to see. The best part about this game is going to be learning each character and what weapons work best with each character and what builds work best and how to maximize its potential. That kind of stuff is so much fun and why I love that the run resets every time. But possibly even more important than that is, in addition, the design of New Game Plus is currently under preparation. Please give us more time to develop it. Thank you for your support. If you don't know what New Game Plus means, that means essentially it's almost like a prestige mode. Well, not prestige mode. That's not saying that correctly. It's almost like, let me just try to explain it. So you beat the game, you killed the final boss, and then you go back through the portal, but instead of going to the inn and spending your souls or whatever, you go back to the start. And then the enemies are harder. But you keep your weapons, you keep your scrolls, you keep everything, but then you just keep running it. Now, I don't know if they would do one where you can just keep running it over and over until you die and enemies just keep scaling each time, or if they would have a certain amount, like you can run this twice, 3 times, whatever, before you can't, and then you go back to the inn or whatever. But that is what's going to make this even better, because with that mode on, people are going to start doing crazy things, including me, hopefully. Because if you reset with the same stuff and can keep getting more scrolls and more ascensions and more all of this stuff, you're going to start hitting 2 millions, 5 millions in a shot. And it's going to be so much fun and so crazy. I can see that taking a while because that's tough to balance. Because the more scrolls and ascensions you get, you're just going to exponentially get powerful. So the bosses and enemies need to stay at your level. But I'm excited for all this stuff. I'm excited for the future of this game. I've played for about a week, and I already have, 54 hours in a week, which for me is a little bit stupid. I've never played a game that much in a week, I think, in my life, except maybe when I was really into Destiny 2. But I've been having so much fun with this game, loving making content. I have plenty of ideas for new stuff. We got the speed runs going on. We've got the all-weapon challenge going on. I've got tips and tricks I want to do for each character, for the bosses, for all this stuff. And I'm just excited for all the things to do in this game. I've got more busted synergies I want to try to do, more games like that I show you. It's just so much fun. If you want to catch my runs live that I do, check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/theoriginalmako. The link will be in the description. We have a lot of fun in the stream there, so please go check that out. Drop a follow and look for when I go live. I stream almost every single night. But seriously, I've been having so much fun just making content in general, YouTube, Twitch, whatever. This game's fantastic. If you have been on the fence about it or don't know what if you like looting or roguelike, dungeon crawler, any of that, please try this game. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I love your faces. I appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one.